In the context of hedge funds, a very important role is fulfilled by prime brokers. And in this video, I'd just like to touch briefly on what prime brokers do. It's been a fast-growing area of investment banking and employs thousands of people. And it's certainly a function that is crucial to a hedge fund's operations. Broadly speaking, prime brokers fulfill the following functions. Basically, they're the custodian of the assets of the hedge fund, so they hold the securities on behalf of the hedge fund, so they offer global custody service. They offer lending services, because if you remember, hedge funds often employ leverage to increase their returns and to take advantage of certain situations where they feel that the returns will be amplified or improved through leverage. They provide financing, and that's a very related function. They can provide technological support in terms of monitoring stock positions, or even through other areas of the bank, potentially access to different trading exchanges. Brokers might also assist with certain consulting services or provide information on or facilitate information on regulatory services, either where the investment manager resides or where the actual fund is domiciled. Because obviously there are tremendous economies of scale, given that typically a prime broker will be working with hundreds of hedge funds. They will over time collect an incredibly useful database of contacts and service providers that a startup hedge fund, for example, could benefit from tremendously, given that they could draw on this information and put it to use in setting up their own operations. And they also may provide operational support. The other function that prime brokers often fulfill increasingly is one known as capital introduction, which involves providing forums for hedge funds to present themselves before investors, or even potentially names of investors that they can contact in order to raise assets. What the capital introduction teams at prime brokers at investment banks will not do is recommend hedge funds or sell hedge funds, because that is not part of their remit and also potentially a very risky proposition. But that's broadly speaking what prime brokers do, and they fulfill a very important, if you like, support function to hedge funds in ensuring that their operations can be conducted in an efficient manner and that potentially capital also can be raised.